Now, it is getting dark, so I'm worried that those shadow beasts might actually wake up. Actually, beyond just chests, shadow beasts also have a lot of loot. The good thing about shadow beasts is they actually do not have a very wide aggro. Okay, they're all awake. God damn it. Alright. The content mod, once again, did reskin them, so they do look more like their old selves, but they also sound like their old selves. I don't think he's actually threatening me. I think he's just making noise. Now what we can do, is I really don't feel like going back. I don't want to come back here when it's night or daytime. But these spells, these scrolls are actually really useful. And using it now is kind of not what I want to do, but I really want the stuff in here. Now this is a huge problem. All these meat bugs make using this spell really hard. Oh, I don't have the mana for it, shit. I think I'm willing to sacrifice one just for the stuff. Ah, I didn't even need to use that much. So, what that spell does, it causes animals in the... It causes one animal in the vicinity to attack whoever you targeted with it. So it's very helpful to get monsters to attack each other. Problem is, I usually hope that they don't end up this one-sided, but the target is actually doing a lot more damage than the his attacker, and that's kind of annoying. Because my intention was to just fire blast the survivor and hope that would be enough to kill him. Now he's dead. Oh, whoa, hey now. That works. Oh, that worked just fine. I guess killing the other one caused a third one to aggro. Well, hey, why the hell not? Alright, while they're doing their thing, I'm just gonna get rid of all these shits because they're annoying the hell out of me. Yeah, that's another problem. It's wicked dark in here. Let's see, how are they doing? Wow, they're actually very close. Let's see if I can help it along. Yeah! How about that shit? Ladies and gentlemen, that is how it's done. Alright, another good thing about this game is you can actually... Assuming you're using a one-handed weapon, you can actually fight with a torch equipped. So that makes, and apparently, I just set that one on fire. Oh yeah, and the torch is, also a weapon. You can actually dual wield with it, which is interesting. But you can only use it dual wielding. You can't use it as an actual weapon. Not that it's even that useful. But I guess if you wanted to, you could use it to set an opponent on fire. But I feel like it's... The amount of damage that would do is probably not even enough to warrant not using the opportunity to attack with your primary weapon. But I guess if it glitches out the way it just did there... Well, that's interesting. So it acts like it's dual wielding, but you can only do the power attack with your first weapon. Intriguing. I'm not really sure what causes them to catch fire like that. I'm really just getting rid of them because they're noisy, and I hate that they got in my way. Come on. Alright, any others? No, that's the end of it. Alright. You do have to be careful, though, because they are disposable. Torches, I mean. So you can't just put it away and use it again later the way you could in the previous ones. Alright, Shadow Beasts, we can only get their skins now. You'll probably want to invest in learning how to take teeth, horns, and such, which fortunately now is only a single skill, whereas previously you had to learn all of those things independently. So there's a bit of treasure in here. And a couple chests. Nothing that really stands out so far. Goblets are always nice. Coins are not that useful. Rusty sword and a heavy chest. Heavy chests are actually unique ones, which are interesting. How about that? So we have actually another bow that's improved over the one we got. So might as well set that up. Alright. Another metal chest.
Broken.
Fucker. And that has telekinesis. Alright, so that's about the end of this. Don't really need to loot all the meat bugs. The rusty weapons are not that useful either. Alright, so that's the best way to do that. Wild boars down there, I guess we'll deal with them. Fucker. Alright, big boy. Boars are not really that difficult to fight. Their AI is very exploitable. Wolves are far more annoying. And waboosh. Oh, I missed. Damn it. Fuck. How the hell do I miss? How the hell am I missing? I can't believe I'm about to fucking die. Every single one of those swings just went over his fucking head. Alright, that was annoying. It's kind of a problem when games have such precise tracers, but there's no real way for you to direct your swings. That's why games with a combat system like this, or like Dark Souls, should be a bit more generous with the tracers. Games like Chivalry, for example, tracers need to be very precise because it's all about, you know, precision. That was kind of redundant, wasn't it? But since you can't really direct your swings here, I'm having the same problem in Dark Souls 2, where I just... like, when things are short, and I'm doing, like, my weapon has nothing but horizontal attacks, it's impossible for me to fucking hit anything. All the swings just keep going over their head. Whatever. Alright, well, here's somebody.
Wait a moment. I've never seen you here. Don't tell me you slipped through the lines of the orcs.
I'm just passing through.
From the look of you, I would say you're up to something. You will report to Merrick, the leader of the orc mercenaries in Montera, within 3 days, or you're in trouble. Got it?
Now, I've never actually tested to see what happens if you wait more than 3 days.
How do I get to Montera?
If you take the path up to the north, you'll get there faster. But you're sure to be attacked by bandits. The path to the west is better for you. It's longer, but not so dangerous.
I see. Show me your goods.
Right. Do we need any more lockpicks? Yeah, we kind of do. I'll take them. You can have those. Those. I'll hang on to that. You can have those. I'll hang on to those. I'll hold on to that. Hold on to those. I never really use these transformation potions, so they're of no value to me. Alright, so Domenick's kind of an asshole. But what he says is true. If you head up this way, there's an encampment of bandits up there. You could take out a few by kind of luring them away the way I usually do, and then just kind of walk past them after that. It would probably be quicker than the way we're going. But going the way that we're going gets us a few more other quests. And we'll be passing through eventually to take out those bandits anyway. That's just how I roll. Along the way here, there are going to be a lot of these plants, stone roots. You want to pick up... Just go ahead and pick up every single one you see, but the most you need is 20. Alright, here are Lurkers. Lurkers are very annoying in this game, because their hitboxes don't really line up with their model that much. So they're actually very hard to hit with bows, with any kind of projectile. Not with spells, really, since spells are targeted, not aimed. But you get my meaning. Trying to shoot them with bows is very annoying. The arrows have a tendency to just pass right through them. Part of the reason might actually just be because of the remodel they got with the content mod to make them look... Since they were very skinny, very like slim and short in the original Gothic 3, whereas the content mod tried to make them look more like they did in the previous games, so they're a lot bulkier. There we go. You kind of have to take advantage of opportunities like that. This game, not exactly fair sometimes, and Lurkers are very annoying to fight. I'll take that and that. We have another metal chest over here. So, by this point, that skill has probably paid for itself. We got meat in that, surprisingly. I would not really be comfortable eating that, but we have a lot of those now, so I might as well quick slot them. We also got a magic ore blank. This can be used to make magic ore weapons. Probably won't learn any smithing. There is a whole quest line associated with that, learning how to make magic ore weapons. But because the vanilla Gothic 3 didn't really have too many weapons available for smithing, it really was kind of underwhelming in the end. It was a lot of work for very little profit. The mod, of course, does give you a few more things, which makes it much more applicable, but since we're playing a magic character, that's not really the best way to spend our learning points. Along the way here, there will be blood flies, so be on your guard for that. Might as well take them out. They're really not that hard to shoot down. You would think that. I mean, you would think a lot of things about this game. The reason that they don't work the way you think is because they didn't really finish the damn game. But you would think that blood flies would be a bit more nimble, a bit more evasive. They wouldn't just fly straight at you while you're just plugging them full of... He actually scared the hell out of me. I thought there was something wrong with him, but it was just because he had an arrow in his wing. Alright. Now, up around the bend here, there is a shadow beast up there. If you're so inclined, I suppose you could shoot him with arrows and just keep retreating. I am not so inclined. I don't really want to deal with him right now. And I fear there might be another one over here, which is what I'm going for. So I would advise caution. A couple more stone roots, that's not really what I was looking for. Pretty sure there's a chest over here. Well, it's possible that it is actually right where he's sleeping, so... Yeah, there it is. It's just a wooden one, so I don't know if it's really worth my time, but I'll give it a try. If we sneak, perhaps we can avoid his attention, since we do have the sneak up on wild animal skill, and he is asleep, so that really seems the ideal way to do this, and perhaps if we run, he won't follow us. Alright, cool. So yeah, that didn't quite work out. I feel like that skill is not half as useful as it should be. If you were so inclined, you could actually jump down off these waterfalls here. And it would put you on the coast, right around here, as you can see, and you could easily get to Variant from there. Otherwise, you could just swim along the coast and you would end up near Trellis. I kind of have a tendency to forget how close Trellis really is to Montera. When we get down to the crossroads here, if you take a left, or actually even before then, you can get to some of the areas around Trellis much sooner than I would usually do it. Generally, Trellis ends up being like one of the last places I actually go in Murtana. So, let's see, how many stone roots do we have now? We have 25, we have more than enough. Along the way, there will be boars. How the hell did that go through you? Yeah. Well, because I am shooting at a plant, not the boar. You big bastard. Oh, thought that would be enough. Evidently not. Oh, it's just a magic root. Might as well get these arrows back. Kind of running low. We're also about to encounter a new enemy. One that we have actually not seen before in any piranha, but in any Gothic game. It's kind of a weird enemy too. I'm not really sure where they came up with it. It's pretty much, it's called a Ripper Beast. It's pretty much just an extra large boar. Although the way they behave, they're actually not friendly to boars at all, so evidently they're not too related. Basically, every time you run into a boar and a shadow beast, or a boar and a Ripper Beast, they'll actually be fighting each other. It's kind of weird. One of the druids we're about to meet talks about how his guardian animal or whatever is a boar, but it turns out that's actually not true. His animal is a Ripper Beast. Actually, his subtitles do say Ripper Beast, but he says boar for some reason. I can already hear their voices. There's a lot of caves around here. They're very, like, small hovels, sort of. But definitely worth checking out. And another one of those, so that's nice. Another mana ring, it looks like. Here's a mana plant. We really need to pick up as many of these as we can find. They're not as common as healing plants for some reason. And there's a Ripper Beast. Almost looks like a lion from this distance, but these guys are cunts. They hit hard. They have a fair bit of health. They're slow moving though, that's pretty much their biggest weakness, but they also will inflict disease on you if they hit you. They drop 2 pieces of meat though, which is nice. When you hit a skill, I'm pretty sure you can get teeth and claws from them as well. So, if you do get claws... What the fuck? I have no idea what the hell that sound was. If you do get claws from them, though, then that does suggest that they're not actually boars, because, you know, boars have hooves, not claws. Anyway, there are some human beings over here. This one's got an uber bitchin' helmet. Greenland Ranger. So yeah, Rangers, one of the new factions. One that you don't really associate with much. They end up being very underutilized, probably just because of development schedule kind of constraints. So they don't really have an enemy faction. Technically, they're enemies with the orcs, but unlike when you gain reputation with the rebels, you don't actually... Like, when you gain reputation with the rebels, you can get in more trouble with the orcs more easily. That's not the same with the rangers, and that's actually quite fortunate, because doing just about anything for the rangers gets you a huge reputation boost with them. The thing is, getting a reputation boost with the rangers also just has no real effect, because they have no restrictions, really. There's nothing that you can get from the rangers that you would not be able to get what am I trying to say? Yeah, you basically, you don't need to get friendly with the rangers to get anything out of them.
When you talk to Porgan, show him some respect, or you'll deal with me.
Who are you?
I am a ranger and a martial arts instructor. My name is Ericus. I'm a personal guard of the Druid Porgan, so think before acting, understood?
What kind of place is this?
A place of destruction and despair. This valley was once the largest village of the Rangers of Montera. People came from everywhere and were restored through the healing hands of our Druid Porgan.
It doesn't matter to you.
What happened here?
The orcs destroyed our village and stole whatever they could find. I am only one of a few who survived the massacre. Cursed be all those who wreak havoc with the plants and creatures of Adnos.
You are at war with the orcs?
We Rangers are a peaceful people. We make it our task to serve the Druids and protect them. But those wretched orcs came to us with the blade of war unsheathed. And now we are taking back what is rightfully ours. No more, no less.
I see. Where are the orcs who did this?
They retreated to the big cities of Mertana. We cannot reach them there. All that is left of them is a small orc patrol to the north.
It doesn't
They
matter.
are watching us.
Can you teach me your fighting style?
Not before I get to know you better, stranger. How am I to know you wouldn't use your newly acquired knowledge to attack me?
Let's rough up that orc patrol.
There's nothing I would rather do, but I don't know whether we are strong enough.
Don't fret. We can do it.
All right. You seem to know what you're talking about. I am ready. Follow me. For Porgan.
I'm not ready. Hold up, bro. I didn't realize you would take off that quickly. Alright, let's talk to you first.
Adanos be with you. What can I do for you, Wanderer?
I suppose you are in charge here.
I am no ruler. My children, the Rangers, are with me of their own free will, Wanderer. I am a preserver of creation. We Druids are guardians of the world and its nature. We draw our power from the strength of Adanos' creatures.
What creature is the source of your power?
My Druid Stone possesses the power of the Boar.
No, it doesn't.
But, alas, my stone was stolen by the orcs, Wanderer. It is more than disturbing to know that it is in the hands of these foolish creatures.
There's something else, isn't there? I'm glad you asked. A few weeks ago, I entrusted an aspirant with a difficult task. Now I'm regretting that. Please look for him. Well then, what was his errand? I sent him to search for the Druid Stone of the Lizard. We Druids believe the stone must be located between here and the pass to Nordmar across Sildon. It will be an extraordinary lizard. Be on your way then. Well, that's that. So he's given us a job to find 2 different Druid Stones. The Druid Stones, on a very simple level, are just transformation stones. They turn you into whatever animal they're associated with. So, you've promised the old man you'll seek our friend. Are you serious about this? Of course. I'm going to look for him right away. Good, may these potions be helpful for you. Alright, cool. So he's giving us potions. Alright, Aracos, as usual, anyone leading or following you will not attack anything in sight. So we'll just let that thing aggro on him, and then we'll help him out. Shit. And dead.
One filthy beast less.
So yeah, that's one of the added quests, as you can well imagine, because there was no spoken dialogue there. Alright, that boar's going crazy for him.
You asked.
You asked. Nice. Whoa! Fucker. Ouch!
Well,
Oh, that was
takes care
close.
of that.
Sure does, buddy. Sure does. Pardon me, I need to have a snack. Oh, yeah, you can have fun with that.
You asked. There.
There.
So much for you, filthy beast.
A lot of beasties along the way. Right. There was something on my mind, and I really forgot what it was. Yeah, the Rangers just don't seem... They seem like kind of a gimmicky thing. Just a generic faction that really, in my opinion, they just didn't fit in too well with the whole Gothic sort of setting and lore and everything. I feel like they don't really have a place, and they should not have existed. It makes sense that there are, you know, groups of people associated with Adanos, but you would think they'd be a bit more unique than that. The Rangers were just kind of a cop-out idea, in my opinion. They could have done better. Alright, now this can get a bit tricky, so in fact I want to take out this wolf in case I have to retreat that far.
There are more of the beasts.
Yes, there are.
Well, that takes care of that.
Alright. So, since there are going to be 3 orcs over there, we have to do this a bit cautiously. Alright, Aracos is gonna... When we get close enough to him, he's gonna keep moving up. So, let's just hang back for the moment. We have more of these. It's a bit overkill, really. We don't... Actually, we might need it. It kind of depends. Tell you what, though, these might... This would probably be the most useful.
I'll chop you to pieces.
Actually, perhaps we can do it this way. If they don't manage to aggro the other guys,
You dare to strike me?
this would be easier.
No! No! No!
Oh, jeez, we got the other guys coming. Alright, the scout's coming for me, cool. The other one's not really paying attention. Oh, now he is. Come on, you bastard. Ah, you sick fuck. And of course he's coming after me.
Stop right there. I'll chop you to pieces.
What? You're supposed to de-aggro. A quick potion. Oh, they gave up.
Now you are mine.
Oh, no, I'm not. Whoa. Oh! Alright. Now, what's... Whoops. What's... interesting, and you'll notice I just explored it there, is when you have two enemies following you, but you keep shooting one, you'll keep refreshing his aggro settings, so he won't stop and kind of taunt you. But anyone following him will they won't have their aggro refreshed just because you're attacking their ally. So you can exploit that if you want one guy to follow you further, so you can keep him going while the others return. That's what you should do. Alright, now they'll all have their hit points refreshed. So Ericos and the other guy should be on an even footing again. Fucker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He learned to block. The bastard. Ouch! Well played, good sir. Well played indeed. Not so much this time. Why? Why? Oh my god, the lag. You're welcome. How the hell did he block that?
I beat the crap out of him.
You sure did, buddy.
Orcs are creatures of Adnos, just like you and me. We should respect each other, not fight.
If you say so.
The Orc Patrol is history.
Thanks for your help, stranger. Here, I want you to take this with you. May the light of Adnos lighten every path that you walk. We could also train a little more if you want.
Sweet. Not bad, not bad. Bit of gold, a few healing potions. At least makes up for what we lost. And there's a Ripper Stone, Boar Stone. But it seems to be destroyed. Isn't that a shame? Well, he's gonna head back, but we also have to head back to talk to Porgan.
I found your Druid Stone.
Thank you, Wanderer. But I see that it is pale and powerless. If it is to regain its old strength, I shall have to recharge it.
Can you recharge the Druid Stone?
I can, but I am lacking ingredients for the procedure of renewal. You have returned the stone to me, Wanderer. If you help me to recharge it, I will share my power with you.
I will help you in your search for the ingredients for your Druid Stone.
Very well. I need 20 stone roots. They grow exclusively in very damp places. You will only find them near riverbeds. Good luck.
Another tedious fetch quest, but since we did it along the way, it's not going to take us very long at all. Stone roots, interestingly, most of them grow here, but you can actually find a couple other locations in the game, in spite of the fact that they're not used for anything else.
Here, your stone roots.
Good work, Wanderer. Now I can recharge the Druid Stone. For the service you have done me, I will share my power with you. Take my Druid Stone, and keep it better than I could.
I shall indeed. Thanks a bunch. Now, the Ripper Beast Stone is probably... Until you get the Shadow Beast Stone, really, it's probably the most useful one. Most monsters will not attack Ripper Beasts, so you can use it to safely get past a lot of them. It's very useful in Nordmar. It's not as useful in the other places, because Nordmar is where you have the most difficulty evading monsters, so... Alright, so what do I need? I want to learn Fighter Ball. I need 50 Ancient Knowledge and the Learn Quickly ability. Right now I have 40 Ancient Knowledge. So let's see what we can do.
Teach me.
That leaves us with 50. So he cannot teach us the Learn Quickly ability. That's a shame. Oh well. Even after we learn that, I don't think we'd have enough points for the thingamajig yet anyway. Alright, well, that's pretty much what I want to do for now. We'll be reaching Montera very shortly, but that can happen in the next episode. I'm a bit tired and I do have to work in the morning, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you next time.